The very to continue where we left off, the very first art form I was introduced to, because like I said, that boy puts on red lipstick and he dances. The very first art form I was introduced to is dance. Like there's a lot of artistic things that I do and I enjoy and are a great part of me. But the first that I ever identified as was a dancer, and I still identify as a dancer. And I know how in the church that was also like, you know, I remember this one time, this one lady, she once came to me and during service, bruh, like they playing music and we're all dancing there for the Lord. And she's like, um, dance appropriately for God. You must remember where you are. You are in church, you know. So you gotta dance like you're in church. Acknowledge that you're in church and dance properly for God. And uh, I mean, I was very young then. I think I was still in primary school. And I remember being so shattered because I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, am I supposed to move like an 86-year-old? Like, what's the deal here? What's the vibe, you know? Um, and there's a lot of evil spirits that people like to say dancing, like, Coco Landaba, if you're like, you're moved by evil spirits, is that you're possessed. Hey, guys, you've never been me, you've never lived my life, and just seeing this boy remove himself from Abantu and being in his space alone and him applying that lipstick and him taking off that uniform and dancing, it really hit home for me. It really hit home for me. I think it was just very significant for him, number one, to take off the uniform, because the uniform, it restricts you from being yourself. um I don't know if you guys are I don't know if you guys are aware, but as you guys watch your movies and your soapies and your things that you guys watch, one of the things that make your characters believable is what they're wearing. That is why costume is a big deal. That is why makeup is a big deal. Um, the moment you wear the apparel of a doctor, you carry yourself as doctor. The moment you dress like a sex worker, you carry yourself as sex worker. So now you're wearing this uniform from church that constantly reminds you that I'm at church. So uzipata isi chechi, you know. And then take off the uniform. Let's see you outside of the uniform. So it was really beautiful for him to have first taken off the uniform, the thing that was restricting him from being himself in the first place. Then he applies the lipstick. Then he dances, which is very, very beautiful to see, guys. It was, exceptional, out of this world. Whoa. There's a part where she slits her throat with Jessie. When she slits her throat, blood doesn't come out. It's actually flowers. Because what does she say there? She says, she should slit her throat. I forgot the line, but for me, it made me think, but like, why would she have flowers coming out of the throat? Was it to say, in the most hurtful and the most provoking situations, she always blossoms? Was it her way of saying, of comparing her voice, her music, or her words to flowers? So as to say they smell good, and she leaves a mark wherever she goes, or she's memorable, or she's lovable. But then it's the painful situations that produce the best results in her music, Even the part, because I'm thinking, flowers are a lot of work, guys. Like, you plant the seeds, you water, you need to make sure the temperature is right. You need to know what kind of flower your thing is. Is it okay outside? Is it okay indoors? They take a lot of work in order for it to blossom. So she's saying that she's put in all the hard work in herself, and at this point she's just fruitful and she just flourishes. And with all that she's gone through in the industry, people trying to take her work from her, people hurting her as she slits her throat. Is it her saying they could never take away what's hers because it's hers and it belongs to her, and she's forever gonna flourish even in the most hurtful of situations, you know? I do not know. Yeah, I said this earlier in the previous video that this whole notion of umntu ngumntu ngabantu is, this song really tests it. But are you really a someone? Are you really a somebody? Do you really matter when you're on your own? You know? Guys, like I said, this is the first time seeing this Jessie girl or paying attention to her, and as I was watching the music video, I'm just like, yo, this girl, she's gorgeous, she is hot. Yeah, I'm just like, because I paid no attention to her, I'm just like, baby girl, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are everything. There's a part where she goes inside the water, and for me the only thing that could come to mind was, guys, I just love water. I'm a water person. I know my dream house has got to be close by the water because I need to have frequent access to the water. And water is cleansing, water is soothing, water gives me hope, guys. Like, water is just that thing for me, you know? I really, really, really am a water person. I was thinking to myself the other day how water is just also therapy for me. Like, I must bath. Like, I don't even bath for only hygienic purposes now. Yes, we need to bath because we need to stay clean. But I bath because sometimes life gets really busy and gets really hectic, and I don't even talk to, I didn't even get the chance to talk to God. Like, for me, one thing about me, I'll always find the smallest gaps to talk to God. Like, from the time maybe when I travel from home to school, you know, in that taxi ride, I'm gonna talk to God. But I really enjoy talking to God in the water as well. Like, for me, water is therapy, guys. Like, there's just water for me, you know. So it was just another thing. My last point, guys, before you guys kill me. I noticed in this music video that mirrors are of significance. I don't know if you've noticed. Jessie, when no one is in the room, she's in the room on her own in front of the mirror. Same with that little boy. When no one is in the room and he's just the only one in the room, it's him in the mirror. And I thought of what I do when I'm alone. I'm also a mirror person. And it made me wonder, why do we love looking at ourselves in the mirror so much? Is it because we can't stand or we can't stomach the idea of not seeing another human? We'd rather duplicate ourselves through our reflection. Like, you know, me, I talk alone. Like, I wish I was normal. Like, we have people who don't talk alone. Like, how? Me, I talk alone, guys. In my room when I'm alone, I have conversations. I pretend that there's another human being, and that right there is another stamp. So as to say, are we really okay when there are no people? Are we really okay with that? Why is it that I need to see myself in the mirror? Why is it that when I'm in the room, I need to pretend to be having a conversation with someone else? Me, I have conversations, guys. Like, I will pretend that I'm talking to someone about something and I'm that person. And in as much as we have your normal people, I know I'm not the only person who does this. And what is wrong with us? And this music video just made me really think, because I've always believed myself to be umtu who enjoys their own company. I enjoy my own company, guys. Sometimes I don't want to go anywhere, not because I've got huge plans. I just want to stay in the room and just be by myself. But am I really being by myself if I'm looking at myself in the mirror, pretending that that person I'm seeing in the mirror is someone else when it's actually me? Am I being by myself when I'm pretending to talk to a friend, updating them on something? Am I really by myself if I'm talking to God? Guys, I'm hearing voices. Okay, like, don't laugh. Like, I know what we're talking about. It's not those voices in my head. I feel like someone might have forgotten their phone here. Like, someone might have forgotten their phone. It's kind of distracting me. But anyway, yeah, that mirror part, it just got me thinking. Like, why else would we talk to ourselves? Yo, guys, I am done analyzing the music video. Can you believe? After an hour, 9 minutes, it's a lot, guys. Okay, it's actually not an hour because the first video is like 58 seconds. I mean 58 minutes, and then this one's like going for 12. So let us mark them. Let us rate them, right? Whoa, the storyline, it was amazing. It was very clear. It was very vivid. It was very in my face. It was proper. That's what we call a music video. That's what we call a music video with proper storyline. Out of 10, let's give them... I want to give them 10 out of 10 for everything, really. But remember what I said about me not being able to give these artists 100%. Storyline was amazing. Let's give them 9 out of 10. Makeup and costume, it was also amazing. It was believable. Like, Jessie's old, Masne, but I could believe that she's a school child in that uniform. She looked believable. The hairstyle, everything about her just screamed teenager. Except for the part where she's got rings, got as she's wearing uniform. You forgot to take off those rings, Jessie? Jessie? She forgot to take off those rings because wearing school uniform, you can't be wearing rings. Njini. Those rings are for us and I don't have my rings today. Lately, I haven't been wearing them and I feel so naked. I feel so wrong without them. The videography or the cinematography of it all, 7-8. Solid 7-8. The acting, like I said, it was believable. The uniform, everyone's costume, everyone brought their A game. I think it was kind of sketchy because I'm thinking that boy, lipstick, he found it just here. It would have been interesting if he had searched in a woman's bag for the lipstick. It was just here. So does it mean that that's where he always hides his lipstick here? Is that his room? Is that his dance studio? Because if it's his dance studio, then I can forgive the fact that he just found the lipstick here. But if it was his first time exploring, or he needed to have searched in someone's bag to make it look more interesting, you know? Anyway, that's it from me for today. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being consistent and for being loyal. You guys are appreciated. Thank you so much for listening to my thoughts. What are your thoughts? What do you think? What do you say? What's your take on this? Till next time, bye.